Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. They are after you. What does that mean? Who is after you? Well, when you see a video with gold and silver coins in front of you, you might think thieves. And yes, that is true. It very well could be true that thieves are after you if you have gold and silver. But this video is not necessarily about your securing these particular pieces that you see in front of you. However, it could lead to that based off of what I'm going to share with you. And that is digital security. That's right. Because if they can find out and break into your accounts, they can more than likely find out who you are. And if you do hold gold and silver, you want to make sure they don't know who you are and be able to secure yourself. You may have seen me post videos on this subject before. One of the key ways you can secure yourself, just as a summation, is to take these metals and store them somewhere else, not in your location. Keep them in a different location. And that takes away the temptation that if somebody comes to your house, well, there's no metals there to steal. But the thing is you want to avoid that even from happening from the very beginning, and that is online security. Now, online security in general is a good thing, and there's a lot of different steps you can take to secure yourself. In recent weeks, I've been hearing more and more about people getting hacked, especially their YouTube channels. And this video specifically will talk about that, but a lot of these same methods that I'm going to talk about can apply to other avenues and other situations in your online life. You know, cybersecurity is becoming more and more important in this day and age, especially as more and more people use the internet. And in this present crisis, we're seeing a much more dependence on the internet, from everything from working from home to entertainment to accessing accounts that you may not have been on in a while, and also getting emails and offers from some things that may seem legitimate, but in reality, they are what's known as phishing. And phishing emails are emails attempting to fool you into thinking it's a legitimate enterprise like PayPal, Microsoft, or YouTube. So if you have a YouTube channel, there are 4 simple steps you can take to secure yourself and to secure your channel. Number 1, the most important, is to protect your password, to create a very strong password that you share with no one. Here's a good example of a way that you can protect. Here's a good password you can use to protect yourself. The number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same number that's on my luggage. It works every time. It's foolproof, completely secure. Now, as you know, I'm totally kidding. That is a Spaceballs joke. Do not use numbers or do not use the word password or anything that anybody could guess or any algorithm could guess. It was more than likely somebody has written a program to find all the combination of words that are out there. It's the next best thing to artificial intelligence to be able to guess what your password could be and then a number. The thing is a trick is to find something that you can remember that uses a multiple array of characters and is long enough. In fact, you can even try sentences like the dog jumped over the moon with a butt up his banana, or something strange like that would be very difficult for anybody else to remember, and use characters in there as well, underscores and the like. Have a really secure password. But that password, no matter how secure it may be, will not help you if you click on a phishing email link. So be very wary of any emails that claim to be from YouTube that ask you to click here to log in, or any other offer. Many of us that have channels get offers for partnerships to review a product or what have you, or to install an app. and they may have you install that app, and it may be fine for a while, but then you find that app is harvesting your information or deleting your account or stealing your personal data from your machine. Do not install anything. Do not answer those. In fact, there is in your email program or email application, most of those have phishing reporting features that you can take those and report those phishing attacks. Be very careful about clicking on any link. And in fact, I'm going to take this to heart too, and I'm going to talk to myself and preach to myself about this. But any link, whether it be in a comment from another video or what have you, any of those links, you should always check them out before you click on them. Hover over them and make sure that the link is legitimate. How to tell if a link is legitimate? Well, you can copy the URL or copy the source of the URL and search Google for safe URL. That will give you a myriad of different choices. I like the one from Trend Micro antivirus, and they will be able to tell you if it's a safe URL or not. And I know it's a pain. It takes a little extra time to do, but be very wary because there are scammy spam comments going out there. I've seen them on my channel and other channels with people posting links to either porn or some strange website. Don't ever click any of that stuff. Be very, very careful. We have to be diligent. It's very difficult because we get in a hurry and something just looks, okay, this is legitimate, and we click it and go. But you got to be very, very cautious and conscientious in times like this. The next thing you need to do is to enable two-step verification so that if there is something that is going on and they do click in, you will be warned about it. YouTube has it, but most of your other programs or anything else that has a level of security to it that will lead to an HTTPS front end for the Hypertext Transfer Protocol security, then you will want to utilize that two-step verification, which means that you have to answer a text to show that this is definitely you before they can do anything, before you can even log in. And so that is the third thing you can do, and I encourage everybody to enable that two-step verification process for online banking, for YouTube, or whatever that's out there. It's always good to be secure, because just like these precious metals that we have before us here, they can secure us from financial instability, but we want security and stability in our online life as well. And then the last and final thing you can try to do is find somebody you trust that can have access to your account as well. Some people may or may not decide to do that with a set channel level permission so they can go in there just in case there's an issue on your behalf. And that's something that YouTube offers. I know other things like Facebook and other social media accounts have that kind of thing as well too. So if you know somebody that you trust, a family member or what have you, to get in there, you can activate that at a channel level permission. Now, some of the things I mentioned happened to two channels that clicked on a phishing email out there, and we've lost them, and they've come back. One had to come back in a different form. Silver Slayer, and you may have seen me post a video about him and his experience. But even more recently, we had one from our very own Redhead Step Stacker. And he is now had to create a new channel because of being hacked called Red Step Stack. And I'm going to post a link to his channel in the description below. And you'll know it's a genuine link because it's in the description and I'm the creator of this video. But if you want to check it out, you can certainly copy it and look it in the safe URL just for a practice for sure. But typically, unless you really, really trust somebody, I would definitely use that safe URL feature for sure. But Red Step Stack is the name of the new channel. He almost had 1,000 subscribers. He was coming very, very close to it. So let's see if we can get him up to 1,000 subscribers. But this video is just a general message for anybody to be very careful and cautious out there. I'd hate for you guys to lose your work, your hard work on your channels. for content creation and for what you do to some hacker out there. Whether or not they be some Russian entity or a bot or what have you, there's always somebody, there's always a person behind there with nefarious purposes trying to get in for one reason or another, whether it be random or just somebody who just doesn't like you. So you always have to be very, very cautious and careful out there. So I hope this video helped to encourage you and to remind you about security and being safe online. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude for you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.